She think I'm an asshole. She think I'm a player. She keep running back though, only 'cause I paid her. Roxanne, Roxanne. All she wanna do is party all night, all night, all night, all night, all
Nobody's perfect, I'll never try. No, but I promise I'm worth it if you just open up your eyes. I don't need a second chance, I need a friend, someone who's gonna stand by me right there till the end. If you want the best of my heart, you just gotta see the good in me. 'Cause I could be the rain in your desert sky, I could be the
Call me what you wanna, I'll be what you wanna. I've been here 1,000 times. Hey, falling for another, I don't even bother. I could do it all my life. So tell me if you wanna, cause I got this feeling. I wanna hear you say it, cause I can't believe it. With every touch of you, it's like I've started dreaming. Guess heaven's not that far away. And I'll be singing la 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 la. You're breaking me la 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 la. You're breaking me la 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 la. You're breaking me la 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 la. I'm just right here dancing around to the rhythm that you play when you're breaking my heart. You know that I can't get you out of the system. Yeah, right from the start, you played with my heart. I'm singing la 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 la. You're breaking me la 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 la. You're breaking me la 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 la.
Good afternoon. We shall now start the commencement exercises. We shall now have the doxology prayer using the audiovisual presentation. Please remain standing after the prayer for the singing of the national anthem and followed by the singing of the Davao hymn.
He turned to me on the day that I called from the snares of the dark. Oh Lord, save my life, be my strength. I love the Lord, He is filled with compassion. Turn to me on the day that I called from the snares of the dark. Oh Lord, save my life, be my strength. Gracious is the Lord and just, our God is mercy. Rest to the weary, return my soul to the Lord our God, who bids tears away. I love the Lord. I love the Lord, He is filled with compassion. He turned to me on the day that I called. From the snares of the dark, oh Lord, save my life, be my strength. How can I repay the Lord for all the goodness He has shown me? I will raise a cup of salvation and call on His name. I love the Lord. I love the Lord. He is filled with compassion. He turned to me on the day that I called. From the snares of the dark, oh Lord, save my life, be my strength. I shall live my vows to you before your people. I am your servant. I will offer you my sacrifice of praise and of praise. I love the Lord. I love the Lord. He is filled with compassion. He turned to me on the day that I called. From the snares of the dark, oh Lord, save my life, be from the snares of the dark, oh Lord, save my life, be my strength.
Sagana sa pagkain at ang magagandang tanawin, kaluan ng aliw, mutihan lungsod ng Davao sa iyong paglalakbay. Sa ngiting kaunlaran, ikaw ay Luwalhatian mo lungsod ng paraiso. Ngunit lungsod ng Davao sa iyong paglalakbay. Sa ngiting kaunlaran, ikaw ay paglilingkuran. Ngayon'y Davaoenyo na tapat at totoo. Pangarap ay mata mo, kaluwalhatian mo lungsod ng paraiso. Pangarap ay mata mo, kaluwalhatian mo lungsod ng paraiso.
Graduates and parents, faculty and friends, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 41st commencement exercises of the Doctor of Medicine. May I introduce to you the members of the academic community. The Assistant Dean, College of Medicine, Marie Amy Hyacinth V. Britannia, MD. The Dean, College of Medicine, Erwin Romel N. Hontiveros, MD, MH.Ped. The Chief Operations Officer, Oliver G. Victoriano, DBA. The President of the Davao Medical School Foundation, Incorporated, Father Manuel B. Perez, SJ, MD. Our honorable guest speaker, who will be properly introduced later. The chairperson of the Board of Trustees, Davao Medical School Foundation, Incorporated, Attorney Alberto Rafael L. Aportadera. And the registrar, Maria Perpetita Socorro M. Mercader, MPD. We would like also to acknowledge the presence of the members of the Board of Trustees. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Romeo N. Tupas Jr., faculty member of the College of Medicine, will introduce our honorable guest speaker.
It is with great honor and privilege that I introduce to you our guest speaker for today's commencement exercise. An alumnus of the Davao Medical School Foundation College of Medicine, he obtained his Doctor of Medicine degree in 1996 with distinction and graduating at the top of his class, and passed the physician licensure examination in 1997. From 1999 to 2000, he volunteered for the Doctors to the Barrios program, and he was assigned as a rural health physician in Tawi-Tawi and Romblon. If you are familiar with geography, Romblon is the southern tip of Luzon, and Tawi-Tawi is also at the southern tip of Mindanao. There, he experienced being given fish and livestock as payment. I am sure only a few of us have ever been to these places. He then had his specialization training in diagnostic radiology at the Davao Doctors Hospital and passed the diplomate examinations of the Philippine Board of Radiology in 2004. From 2006 to 2008, he then passed other specialty exams for and acquired his fellowship for the Ultrasound Society of the Philippines and CT-MRI Society of the Philippines in 2006 and 2008 respectively. Currently, he is a consultant radiologist at the Davao Doctors Hospital and at the same time, the assistant training officer for the radiology training residency training program. When I took my one-year CT-MRI fellowship at the same institution in 2009, I remember him fondly yet reverently being called Master. He was called such by the residents and fellow consultants because of his vast knowledge in radiology. He kept the residents on their toes by asking them important radiology questions and giving them regular quizzes. Currently, he holds the position of Radiology Department Chairperson in 3 hospitals, namely Davao Regional Medical Center in Tagum City, Carmen District Hospital in Davao del Norte, and Malita District Hospital in Davao Occidental. He is a designated radiologist of the Department of Immigration and Border Protection of Australia and New Zealand. He is a past president of the Philippine College of Radiology, Southern Mindanao Chapter, and currently one of the board of directors of the same organization. For all his accomplishments, especially in volunteerism, he is also a regular speaker for the orientation seminar for incoming first-year medical students here at the Davao Medical School Foundation, College of Medicine. He is also the better half of one of the most active and loved faculty, Dr. Giselle, and father of an upcoming animator and visual artist, Jacob. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome our distinguished guest speaker, Dr. Jerome S. Nobleza.
Father Manuel B. Perez, President of the Davao Medical School Foundation, Incorporated. Attorney Alberto Rafael L. Aportadera, Chairperson, Board of Trustees of DMSFI. Dr. Oliver G. Victoriano, Chief Operations Officer. Dr. Erwin Romel Hontiveros, Dean, College of Medicine. Dr. Marie Amy Hyacinth Bretanya, Assistant Dean, and Maria Perpetita Socorro, Mercader, the Registrar, faculty, parents, our dear graduates. Good day. Why do we choose to study and become doctors? This is a question that all of us have to answer before we engage in this lifelong journey. I remember the practical answer of one of our great teachers, Dr. Alex Panuncialman. He said that all of our undertakings will make us useful to others and society as a whole. This is why we have an ancient and noble profession, which is to provide a service recognizing the intrinsic dignity of human life, articulated in the Hippocratic Oath. In the end, regardless of our motivations, creed, and religion, our profession is all about love, serving and caring for others, as professed in the Christian faith, Islam, Buddhism, and all the religions of mankind. Look around you and thank your teachers, your parents, your patients, and classmates, because we could not have reached where we are today without them. Cherish your classmates and all the shared experiences during the time you were able to physically see each other, and even now when things have shifted online. You will be slowly going on to different paths, starting with different hospitals for your internship, and later on to your chosen field of specialization, to primary health care or the academe, all of which are equally important. Keep in touch with them, since it will be your classmates who will help each other first. For my part, my classmates, schoolmates, and teachers took care of me, my wife, and my son when we were sick or needed an operation. My family is alive and well because of them, and I will be forever grateful. I even have an exceptional classmate who is both a doctor and a lawyer. She told me that I was intelligent in class, but the dumbest when it comes to contractual agreements, since I always choose to believe in the innate goodness of people. I have since followed all her advice and now have lesser problems in my professional life. This year, our batch is celebrating 25 years after being confirmed the degree of medicine. This is more than 25 years of genuine care and friendship. Our journey, like yours, was not easy. Just like us, you prevailed. And I hope that you too will create a lifelong bond as you go through this life as doctors. What is the recipe for success? For this, I would like to quote Dr. Angela Duckworth, a professor of psychology who studied the applicants and graduates of the United States Military Academy at West Point, Fortune 500 CEOs, athletes of the NBA and the NFL, public and private educational institutions, and even the National Spelling Bee contestants. The secret to outstanding achievement is not talent, but a special blend of passion and persistence she calls grit. What really drives success is not genius, but a unique combination of passion and long-term perseverance. I agree with her hypothesis, since our profession is a marathon that stretches our whole lives. It is grit and the belief that we are doing something good and important that takes us through the sleepless nights, the endless work, and the academic challenges of our profession. Grit is a virtue that we must have in order to finish what we are doing. However, we must also believe that what we are doing is good and important. This comes back to the word love in our caring profession. If we believe and love our vocation and our work, it is like we are not working anymore. My radiology practice takes a lot of grit since I read hundreds of images in a day. Aside from my private and government practice in Davao region, I also read radiographs sent to me by fellow doctors, most of who are graduates of DMSFI, doing community practice from different regions in the Philippines. I do not count anymore if I am paid or not. All are equally important, as long as I finish the work I am assigned to do and do my share in helping the attending physicians so they will be able to manage their patients. I chose radiology since I realized when I was in the Doctors to the Barrios program that there were instances that I could not properly treat my patients if I lacked diagnostic examinations. For example, I was lucky I did not curettage a molar pregnancy, or the patient may have bled to death. At that time, I was in an island municipality and I had no choice but to intervene or the patient would die. As a physician, we are placed in a leadership position, especially when we serve in primary health care. For example, as a municipal health officer, we're encouraged to accomplish the highest possible target, 100% in immunization coverage. When I was assigned to Tawi-Tawi, I learned my greatest lessons with regards to leadership, management by objective, and leadership by example. In the island municipality that I was serving in, I was the only unarmed adult. Even my medical technologist reading the smears for malaria was armed with a revolver. Given this situation, it was prudent that I use less persuasive or coercive methods when trying to meet my objectives. I had one barangay when one of the health personnel was considered to have a higher station since she had the biggest house in the area. She did not want to go to the Bajau barangay because she considered them unclean. I did not get angry, but instead, I told her that she should go ahead and vaccinate the children in the mainland and that I would start vaccinating those in the Bajau barangay located offshore. When she finished her work on the mainland, she followed after me. She saw me doing my duty, and without me telling her what to do, she started helping out. As a doctor, we will encounter challenges, but we do not forget our main obligation is to our fellow human beings. I followed the path of least resistance, worked a little harder, showed them what needed to be done, and in the end, achieve the objective of vaccinating all the children. I hope that in the process, I planted a seed of change and desire to serve in the people I worked with. One should always have situational awareness, especially when serving in hazardous areas. Remember that a doctor is far more useful to the community alive than dead. This is painful for me since I had to replace a fellow DTTB who died due to accidental electrocution inside the rural health unit. In the fight against corruption, for example, instead of confronting the people involved head-on, I was able to convince the mayor in a municipality I served to piggyback our medicine purchase allotment to the multi-million peso order of DOH regional office, resulting in antihypertensive and antibiotic capsules and tablets costing just less than 50 centavos per piece in the year 1999. When a provincial supplier angrily confronted me and even discreetly offered kickbacks, I profusely offered my apologies, that my hands were tied and that our DOH undersecretary in charge of the program had advised me to do this in order to lessen the acquisition cost of medicines. To lessen the temptation of corruption, I encourage you all to live within your means. Live simply. Know what your needs are from your wants. Pay your taxes honestly, so no one can go after you and encourage more graft and corruption as a result. Prefer a simple and sustainable lifestyle so that you can be more concerned about your patients rather than your professional fees. I always believed that good things come to those who wait, work hard, and save. I was an NKVS scholar of the DMSFI, a gift of education that I had the privilege to receive and one that I am forever grateful, as I would not have been a doctor without it. I then chose to serve in the Doctors to the Barrios program of the DOH after getting my license and served in Tawi-Tawi and Romblon. After completing my service, I went back to Romblon, this time as a radiologist, where I brought my family and where my wife continued her practice as an internist. We enjoyed our simple island life then. Financially, it may not have been as rewarding as being in practice in the city, but rewards came just the same and in different forms. We are sometimes paid in kind, vegetables, chicken, crabs, fish, and even a goat at one time. We found fulfillment in this chapter of our lives, perhaps because DMSFI has always cultivated in us the practice of community medicine. When I decided to pursue further studies and undergo subspecialty training, this led us back to Davao City. My practice since coming back has been a combination of private, public, and community-based practice. As a doctor, you can always do your share serving your community, your city, and your country. You can still be in private practice, but give some of your time to serve for free. Aside from private hospital practice, for example, I still chose to practice in the community hospitals in the Davao region. I've also served my community by giving free ultrasound at some of the barangay health centers, which was temporarily discontinued due to the COVID-19 pandemic. A lot of my classmates and other doctors are doing this without the need for recognition, just quietly doing their duty to be of service to their fellow men. 14 years after leaving my previous areas of responsibility, we continue to receive referrals from our former nurse and BHWs. We utilize the available technology like teleradiology and telemedicine in order to do our work and cover a wider service area. Most of you are tech savvy and advise you to use this to your patient's advantage. This time of the COVID-19 pandemic has greatly challenged our health system and our profession. At the start of the pandemic, everyone was afraid due to uncertainty. During this time, I had to show my residents and fellow doctors that it is right to be afraid, that we have to follow health protocols. In both my public and private hospitals, I was the first to scan COVID positive patients, with the resident only as a second option. As the department chair of radiology of the department at a government hospital that also admits COVID-19 positive patients, I had to show a little amount of courage so that others would follow. This is what our fellow frontliners, like the radiologic technologists and nurses, are also doing in the COVID wards. We have to take calculated risks sometimes. And admittedly, our lives are less boring now than the pre-COVID-19 era. I am optimistic since by the latest census, the Philippine population has even increased to more than 109 million. We should not be afraid of COVID-19 and should accept that from the present pandemic, it will eventually become an endemic illness. I hope that in your generation's research and studies, the Philippines can finally have the capability to manufacture and produce our own vaccines. I hope that through your work, our country can be more prepared to counter the major health challenges of our time. In closing, I welcome you all to one of the most noble professions known to man. Davao Medical School Foundation has always inculcated in us faith in God, integrity, respect, and excellence. Use this as your compass in your journey as a doctor. We're doing God's work, and we should be strong in our faith. Always have integrity and be true to the tenets of your vocation. Respect yourself, your teachers, your colleagues, and your patients. Remember that doctor also means teacher. And we should continue our medical education and teach our future students to follow the same pursuit of excellence in all our undertakings. We should always have a growth mindset. One should not be satisfied with the status quo, and that there is always room for improvement and growth. And if you are to remember just one word from my talk today, it is love. Love your profession, love your vocation, love for education, and love for your family. Above all, remember that God is love, and may He guide and bless us all. Thank you for your kind attention. Congratulations to all the graduates.
Father Manuel Perez, President, Dr. Oliver G. Victoriano, COO, and Dr. Erwin Romel Hontiveros, Dean, will award the plaque of appreciation to our honorable guest, Dr. Jerome Nobleza. The citation reads, Davao Medical School Foundation Incorporated awards this plaque of appreciation to Jerome S. Nobleza, MD, FPCR, FUSP, FCT, MRI, SP. In grateful recognition for the thoughts and inspiration he imparted as the honorable speaker during the 2021 commencement exercises of the Doctor of Medicine of Davao Medical School Foundation Incorporated, given this 27th day of July 2021 in Davao City, Philippines. Signed, Father Manuel B. Perez, SJ, MD, President, DMSF. Erwin Romel N. Hontiveros, MD, MHPED, Dean. Award is given. Dr. Erwin Romel N. Hontiveros, Dean of the College of Medicine, will now present the candidates for the Doctor of Medicine.
Father President, I have the honor to present to you 294 candidates who have satisfactorily fulfilled the requirements as prescribed by the Davao Medical School Foundation, Incorporated, and the Commission on Higher Education, the degree Doctor of Medicine.
By the virtue of the powers vested in me as President of Davao Medical School Foundation, Incorporated, I hereby confer upon the 294 candidates the degree of Doctor of Medicine, with all the rights, powers, and duties appertaining thereunto.
We now proceed to the presentation of the graduates. Dr. Amy Britannia and the department chairpersons will read the names of the graduates.
We would like to gratefully acknowledge the DMSF Academic Scholarship Program, Nellie Kellogg Van Schaik Trust Fund, the Educational Benefits System Unit of the Local Government Unit, Davao City, the Department of Health Pre-Service Scholarship Program of Regions 11 and Caraga Region, Unilab Foundation, 1st Congressional District, Honorable Paulo Duterte, and Konkokyo Peace Activity Center, Incorporated, Japan. Abad Monique Bantique. Aklan Noely Joy Mosquito. Acosta Farina Saldua. Adlaw Chesawin Uy. Adorable Jomar Jason Abay-Abay. Adtoon Monica Dayan Ladisla. Advincula Jeris Alconcel. Afable Kent Momo. Aguayo Dale Matthew Pableo. Agustin Angelique Blanche Lagumbay. Alamis Melissa Carrie Rose Noto, NKVS Scholar. Albarilio Ver Ian Ruelo, DOH Region 11 Scholar. Amen Amen Beverly May Montanon. Amolo Jessa Chloe Gatus. Amparo Chad Brian Martin. Ampatuan Norjaman Baladek. Ampolokyo Alison Chloe Ben Kabang. Anayatin Jehan Amilil. Andrin Christine Joy Tuyan. Anito Chris Kimberly Piense Naves. Ani Melchor Araji, Apigo Julie Grace Bobo, Apyon Ibrahim Awali, DOH Region 11 Scholar. Akitania Ruth Lorene Wong, Aragon Marjorie Christine Swaibagyo, Arakama Razkir Jajalis, Aranan Asgari Nazel Asgari, Arani Fatima Raaisa Nisa, DOH Region 11 Scholar. Arat by Nessa Sandra Diesto, Arayan Jean Carlo Brion, Aronzado Charmaine Asubar, Ascanio Alisa Luis Balagot, DOH Region 11 Scholar. Bacote Nicolela Mondero, Baid Sharifa Rasheda Astarani, Banyas Joshua James Diestro, Banyes Zaida Camille Beron, Banquerigo Edwin Jr. Lupian, Bantilio Reynabe Quito, Bantugan Rudy Ray Tinkang, Basiga Roven Castro, Bayukbok Darwil Sisrakon, Belandres Chesa Luis Lu,
Beltran Carlene Joy Perez, Benignos Althea Marie Quezon, Benignos Kyla Simone Ben, Academic Scholar, Bernido Elizabeth Ann Malinaw, Bersamen Dashiel Banhao, Boyser Gabriel Ann Ermac, Bongalo Julian Halipa, Budak Ken Amen Jello Padon, Bordios Anthea Ray Eric Boagas. Buksani Preeti Joanne Jasmine. Kabilaw Tedevi Arcide. Kabuslay Elaine Joy Surposa. Kagimbaga Christopher Joseph Sadora. Cajoles Sandra Jill Bilao. Kalangian Sharina Krista Heraldino. Kalumpit Crystal Ed Marie Malaluan. Kalungsag Adrian Hernandez. Kalungsag Annalyn Maputo. Kamaganakan Lois Say Caballo. Camerino Winona Telly de la Cruz. Caminos Sila Tricia Alonsagay, academic scholar. Kandao Datu Jihad Zakaria III Pasigan. Cano Micaela Jessica Victoria de la Peña. Carabuena Lorenzo del Pilar. Cariaga Joy Marie Concepcion. Casabar Ermi Luz Lenares, EBSU Scholar, City Government of Davao. Castillo Chin Continedas. Katangi Rafa Angeline Estipona. Kaumban Joconi Padsin. Serenio Cindy Campugan. Chen Don Hua. Cruz Alquin Ann Bagaman. Kusilit Elaine Doplaina. Dayaw Pauline Kate Alejo. De Chavez Adrian Tahil. De Guzman Miguel Alfonso Palacios. De la Cruz Duan Marcus Kakayori. De Lima Angeli Luis Tan. De Los Reyes Primo IV Chua, EBSU City Government of Davao. Del Rosario Angeli Gonzalez. De la Cruz Coqui May Gaviola. De la Victoria Pin Dagani.
Deles Gabriel Giovanni Batislao. De Ocampo Ryan J. Ahadai. De Ocampo Inaj Sandra Labjan. Derecho Patrick Angelo Ponce de Leon. Dimaren Alvia Aisha Andoy. Jonglai John Christian Papna. Dionisio Aliza Madeline Chua. 12 Raimundo III Dumapli, Congokyo Peace Activity Center Scholar. Doong Stephen Rebaha. Doria Urson Thurs Desias, EDSU City Government of Davao Scholar. Dueñas Bernadette Oga, NKBS Scholar. Duero Maureen Crabajales. Dura Cecil Abigail Gorgonia. Eddie Shaira Wahid. Egang Carla May Romarate. Enamno Cristel Faye Londres. Encabo Beryl Dakanay. EDSU City Government of Davao Scholar. Estiliore Alexa Vera Ordonia. Estoque Ralph John Bulabu. Fakultad Remina Amor Tango, DOH Region 11 Scholar. Fantunalgo Lady Jennifer Joy Bora. Filipinas Liana Claire Librando. Flores Christy Joy Lucy. Friales Jillian Catherine Frondosa. Gadjali Morsharifa Undin. Gador Jermeli Sahid-Sahid. Galinea Christine Icon Salino, NKVS Scholar. Gallardo Christine May Rodriguez. Ganade Elisha Margaret Casiana.
Gandesa Gisor Elumbardi, Garay Claudine May Tabige, NKBS Scholar. Gaspar Pauline Leonor Betil, Gialon Nadine K. Pascua, Hempesao Carlos Bernard Tapon, Giducos Angelo Puntilla, Go Lloyd Joshua, Goneda Alisa May Adlaon, EBSU City Government of Davao Scholar. Gonzaga John Jovi Mesiona, Gonzales Maylani Isabel Geminico, Granada Jasper Ralph Bernaldez, Gretare Aberdeen Janelle Ralios, Guerra Jolina Marie Suriba,
Gyumala Rashid Aladin Nilay, Gugiteo Zarlene Diamante, Gutierrez Diana Luis Reyes, Hassan Mariam Jimlan, Herrero Rowan Paula Pacanya, Hipulan Luel Rael Arado, DOH Caraga Region, Hong Harvey Ian Nawal, Inot Kent Lester Nunez, Iraji Nehada Matli, DOH Region 11, Aroda Grail Ann Anzures, Javelona Rail Kwai How, Academic Scholar, Kuban Kyle Jan, EBSU City Government of Davao, Kadatuan Raymond Harris Bandila, Kiamco Rondil Vargas, King Alison Reyes, Labaco Rachel Mertz Torio, Labtang Tristan Borbor, Lagrimas Lindon Hobby, Lagurin Donovel Kamansi,
Lagurin Paulette Acosta. Lapitan Hartwin Aricheta. Lariosa Ayan Denise Sumailo. Las Cunha Jean Celendro. Latras Mark Miguel Pimentel, Academic Scholar. Laude Arvin Alegarme. Laurel Riza Jane Mondido. Laurico Renzi de los Santos. Lee Eliza Pantaleon. Leong Omega Joey Dailusan. Libre Emmanuel Constantine Gravador. Lim Camille Patricia Pareñas. Lim Zul Jazzer Ekong. Lipardo Chrislyn Osik. Lisondato Pauline May Dagasdas. Lomadilla Francis Puda. Lopez Catherine Waterly Relampagos, Academic Scholar. Losaria Michael Adrian Manalo. Luwalhati Carlo Christopher Villanueva. Lumakin Charles Luke Umbrosa, EBSU City Government of Davao. Macheca Renelyn Plaza. Madayag Neil Brian Villadores. Madranca Elvin James Barberona. Maduay Rosel Marie Ramos. Magallanes Gianna Sharvia Ebarle. Magarang Aura Nera Danday. Makalingkang Sharma Mulod. Malang Ira Amor Ibad. Malcontento Hannah Rovien Liv. Malifer Sherika Rain Oreta. Maligad Noreen Kim Arguelles. Mamingen Ismael Mamayandu. Mantilla Syra Faye Carrera. Margas Ana Dominique Monreal. Masendo Herlin Getalia. Masulot Isfahan, Baklik. Mendiola, Gail Eunice Kadungog, Unilab Foundation Scholar. Mirasol, Pilar Isabel Tubalia. Misoles, Ben Mark Antalan, DOH Region 11 Scholar. Mohanty, Anika Serbina Goles. Mokamad, Ken Alden Alan. Muhammad Soher Ariz Gani. Mundo Joseph Alfie Insular. Nahera Alexandra Bentoso, EBSU City Government of Davao Scholar. Naval Rosan Magella Tompong. Odal Charles Weasley Zamora, EBSU City Government of Davao Scholar. Opamin, Bill Ian Titus Intu. Orendain, Melissa Joy Laures, NKVS Scholar. Orig, Lara May Pharma. Orlanes, June Paulo Pelpinosas, EBSU City Government of Davao Scholar. Pakudan, Armin Jeremiah Tuburan. Pagas, Xaviera Caplis. Pam, Nur Hasmin Aida Pangilan. Palermo, Laika Cabantud. Pamaylaon, Bernard Lamadora. Pamongkales, Kenneth Lloyd Montes Claros. Panal, Hillary Nelias, 1st Congressional District, Honorable Paulo Duterte Scholar. Pangan, Corinne Gertrude Corazon Teodosio. Parahele, Kimberly Claire Recta, EBSU City Government of Davao Scholar. Paras, Sharon Jane Dumagat. Parilia, Isa Maris Canania. Pausal, Emmanuel Paula Pagarigan. Paipa, Joanna May Arian Macasa, DOH Region 11 Scholar. Pelaez, Gringo John Flores. Perez, Fiona Jane Villagracia.
Perez, Jose III de Jesus. Pilapil, Gregory Kane Conti. Pilarte, Lyra Ocampo. Pineda, Carlos Ilic Diosma. Pinili, Jackie Lian May Barrios. Pinsoy, May Megan Lomoxo. Rabat, Veronica Milagros Garcia. Rabor, Kevin Al Directo. Ramirez, Janil Bianca Lu. Rapacon, Crislin Earl Maren Briones. Resmundo, Marie Raniel Morales. Respeto, Kevin Paul Panes. Retisa, Stacy Sibyl Shane Kylo. Roche, Cherry Mays Ibanez. Roferos, Ralph Francisco Mangaron. Rojo, John Edward Marara. Roman Cap, Johaira Kasi. Romanes, Ronet Chuy. Roque, Jonica Dale Adarna. Rosette, Tara Moraes Ladao. Sale, Shaira Navarrete. Saligan, Karel Antoinette Piloton. Samaniego, Cristel Baltasar, EBSU City Government of Davao. Samaon, June Ilma Tabara. Sambarani, City Johaina Madi. San Pedro, Chelsea Caparida. San, Christopher Anthony Erica. Sanchez, Judy May Giagan.
Sanchez, Lexus Jan Arendain.
Sanico, John Peregrin Bungabong. Santander, Melchizedek Magilimutan. Sayon, Gabriela Senya Embodo. Saison, Zara May Fajardo, NKVS. Sebumpan, Merck Angelo Celis. Senini, Kenneth Mosquito. Serrano Jose Alberto Jr. Domingo. Sevilla Clint Cal, EBSU City Government of Davao. Sevilla Syra Joanna Ditan. Sobong Carlo Ramir Gomilia. Sobre Peña Christine Ignes. Solaiman Hanifa Deca. Suarez James Mait.
Sumagaysay Sweetsy Ganot. Sumalde Mark John Delphine. Sungkat Amanda Thea Resimilia. Tahan Angeli Laran. Tambuli Aliana Pauline Banyas. Tamundong John Chester Casquejo, EBSU City Government of Davao. Tan Hannah Lian Herrera, Academic Scholar. Tan Justine Antonio, 1st Congressional District, Honorable Paulo Duterte. Tan Ray Angelo Puno, NKVS. Tan Stella Maris Villaruel. Te Romel Adrian Ochia. Templado Jobber Cari Sabelita. Teves Jonah Mas. Tizon Lance Renz Tampos. Tolentino Olive Grace Gavieres, Academic Scholar. Torino Raiza Ann Tongko, Academic Scholar. Torion Charles Dustin John Rolyan. Tugay Ronaldo Jr. Espinosa. Tumuran Riambo Nestle Bakay. Udalve Laarni May Patricio, DOH Region 11. Umbanya Alin Fea Almira Pama. Umpa Micaela Anulaw. Untalan Patrick Armando Reginaldo. Uy David III Mejias. Uy Mikey Chance Blanco. Valdez Christian Maria Vanessa de Guzman. Valyar Leon Marie Anovic Cocamas. Valmores Carlo Hill Molarto.
Vaporoso, Earl Michael Wario.
Varela, Roy Kevin Paglinawan. Varquez, Glory Marie Paz Bless Senahon. Vega Angelique Marie Escobidal. Verga Rosel Zerda, DOH Region 11. Vidal Corina May Estoque, EBSU, City Government of Davao. Vivares Edlina Kong. Wong Michelle Audrey Yapar. Yap Cheska Daneza Villapaz. Zakaria Fatima Alia Deca. Zamora Kirsty Maru Lagare. Zapanta Benedict Raquel, NKVS. Zapanta Julia Danielle Alvarez, DOH Region 11. Zarape Genevieve Safon.
May I call in Father Manuel B. Perez and Dean Erwin Romel and Hontiveros, assisted by the School Registrar Maria Perpetita Socorro M. Mercader, to award the medals and certificates of academic excellence and special award to top performing students of the graduating class. Allow me to read the citation. The Davao Medical School Foundation Incorporated, Faculty of the College of Medicine awards the Certificate of Academic Excellence and Medallion to 7 students of the graduating class with Latin honors. Cum laude is awarded to student who has a general weighted average of 86% or better with no grade lower than 82%. Cum laude is awarded to Parahele Kimberly Claire R., cum laude with general weighted average of 86.01%. Lumakin Charles Luke Yu, cum laude with general weighted average of 86.36%. Gabriel Ann E., cum laude with general weighted average of 86.51%. Lopez Catherine Waterly R., cum laude with a general weighted average of 88.60%. Latras Mark Miguel P., cum laude with a general weighted average of 88.94%. laude with a general weighted average of 89.01%. Magna cum laude is awarded to student who has a general weighted average of 88% or better with no grade lower than 84%. Magna cum laude is awarded to Goneda Alisa May A with general weighted average of 88.71%. This year, the College of Medicine gives recognition to a student who has demonstrated exemplary leadership and consistently extend her services to fellow students, to the College of Medicine and the DMSF community at large during her 4-year stay at DMSF. The College of Medicine awards the Best in Leadership to Chesa Luis L. Belandres. Alisa May A. Guneda will deliver a message in behalf of the graduates.
To our honorable guest speaker, Dr. Jerome Tableza, our school president, Father Manuel Perez, SJ, MD, Dean of the College of Medicine, Dr. Erwin Romel Hontiveros, members of the administration, distinguished guests, faculty and staff, dear parents, fellow graduates, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Today, with mixed emotions of delight and sorrow, I stand here not as an individual, but as a representative of our batch, 40 Ores Una. I am delighted that after reading thousands of pages, countless of SGDs, nerve-wracking moving examinations, return demonstrations, and case presentations, we are finally graduating. Sorrow, for we are robbed of the opportunity to walk to the aisle with our loved ones who supported us from the very moment we came to this world. While I am writing this speech, flashbacks of many different memories occurred. The very first moving examinations in anatomy, the dreaded moving examinations of general pathology. God knows how often we prayed just to pass those examinations, to the point that most of us are cracking the joke, Doc, pwede manglaban na lang mi sa inyo? Who would forget the red marks of the posted examination results outside the general pathology laboratory that looked like a slide of chronic passive hemorrhagic congestion of their liver? Then came third year, where we juggled between classes in the morning and clinical duties in the afternoon. I cannot forget the day when we just took our evaluation exam in internal medicine at 8 a.m., grabbed a quick breakfast, then suddenly, lo and behold, our professor gave us a pop quiz and everyone rushed to the 4th floor classroom with our breakfast and morning coffees on our hands. Sadly, that face-to-face fun and learning were interrupted by the coronavirus. The lockdown was imposed, and we are stuck in our own home. I know most of us had a hard time adjusting. On top of not getting the clinical experience that we needed, we cannot get the physical support from our classmates. The post-examination food trips and parties were gone, and our home, our very own comfort zone, became a place for learning and study. It seemed that the fine line between comfort and work or study was gone in an instant. Throughout those 4 years, my dear batchmates, I believe we were able to discover strengths that we didn't know we had and weaknesses that needed attention and improvement. We met people who became our friends, some became lovers, but most importantly, we became a family. We cannot survive medical school alone. Indeed, no man is an island. A good support system is essential. We have our cliques where you study together, eat samgyeopsal after term examinations, laugh together when you get bad scores, and celebrate when you pass an exam. Batchmates, I hope you have messaged your friends and thanked them for the years that you have spent together and wish them luck in their future endeavors. I hope that the bond we have developed throughout those years will get stronger. Just like our batch name, Fortiores Una, we indeed are stronger together. To our professors, thank you for laying the foundation for us. Thank you for sharing your knowledge and dedicating your time and effort to teaching us. There may be times that we did not understand or complain about the difficulty of the examinations and tasks, but looking back, we realized that what you did was for our own benefit. We will carry this knowledge and values that you imparted to us in our journey towards becoming a 5-star physician. To our dear parents, guardians, sponsors, and loved ones, thank you for being there with us. This graduation ceremony is not only for us, students, but for you as well. This is a culmination of your decades of effort and sacrifices just to support us in achieving our dreams. Thank you for providing us the comfort and support that we needed. Thank you for your prayers, which saved us on many occasions. May you continue to pray and guide us as we continue to move forward. I humbly request my batchmates in our homes to take this opportunity to hug your parents and say your thanks. A few days from now, my batchmates, we will be starting our postgraduate internship. I hope and pray for everyone's success and well-being. I know some, if not all, are feeling anxious, but let us brace ourselves for we will be experiencing the new normal, especially in learning and clinical duties. Do not forget to take care of your mental health. It is normal to feel uncertain of the path that we are taking. Just take a quick break, realign yourself, and move forward again. As we leave the comfort of our school premises, always remember and embody the core values of our alma mater fire: faith in God, integrity, respect, and excellence. May we show compassion and empathy to our parents and patients and listen well to their concerns. As Lord Baden-Powell said, if you make listening and observing your occupation, you will gain much more than talking. From the bottom of my heart, I would like to congratulate everyone. We have come a long way, batchmates. This is just the beginning. Enjoy the ride, take quick breaks, and value those people who bring out the best in you. Good luck, abante, ug padayon sa pagserbisyo batch 2021. Thank you and good afternoon.
Dr. Maria Teresa U. Panes, faculty member of the College of Medicine and an alumni member of Medicine Class 1996, will lead the new graduates in their alumni pledge.
Graduates, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. We, the members of the graduating class of 2021,
The members of the graduating class of 2021
of the Davao Medical School Foundation Incorporated,
of the Davao Medical School Foundation
in
Incorporated,
deep humility,
in deep humility,
pledge to our Creator
pledge to our Creator
that we will unselfishly contribute
that we will unselfishly contribute
to the development and well-being
to the development and well-being
of the DMSF Alumni Association
of the DMSF Alumni Association
and our fellow alumni.
and our fellow alumni.
We therefore request that our names be inscribed in the roster of her alumni. There to remain as record for our sincere determination.
Congratulations and God bless this class of 2021. What an amazing grace of 4 years that has been. I am grateful and I am humbled to have worked with you when you were in first year and in the third year. And all I can say is that you are truly amazing. You will be doing wonderful things in the years to come. And don't forget that you'll be encountering God in the eyes and faces of the patients you will meet. It is not simply a career that you have chosen. It is a vocation. And so continue to find God in the broken limbs, in the cry of hopeless, and in the cry of pain of your patients. Lastly, I would like to bless you and offer all your sacrifices to God together with His Blessed Mother, a continuous blessing in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Graduates will now sing the Alma Mater song and their graduation song.
Unti-unting natutupad pangarap ng pagbubukas palad sa kapwa nating may sugat at may dalamating kabalikan. Unti-unting namulat ang kalooban nating lahat, handog ang galing at katapatan sa bawat daing nilang laan. Alay ang talino at kahusayan sa bawat buhay nilang tangan. Sa aming pamamaalam, dadalhin ang natutunan. Saan man kami maglakbay, sinag mo ang siyang patnubay. Laging sa tao kami tutungo, nang sa Diyos kami ay tumubo. Unti-unting nakakamtan ang diwa ng kamalayan, patuloy sanang asahan kahit ano man kagipitan sa amin pamamaalam. Dadalhin ang natutunan. Saan man kami naglakbay, sinag mo ang siyang patnubay. Laging sa tao kami sa Diyos kami ay langit sa tao kami sa Diyos kami ay
Let it go. Let it roll right off your shoulder. Don't you know? The hardest part is over. Let it in. Let your clarity define you in the end. We will only just remember how it feels. Our lives are made in these small hours. These little wonders, these twists and turns of fate. Time falls away, but these small hours still remain. Let it slide. Let your troubles fall behind you. Let it shine till you feel it all around you. And I don't mind if it's me you need to turn to. We'll get by. It's the heart that really matters in the end. Our lives are made in these small hours. These little wonders, these twists and turns of fate. Time falls away, but these small hours still remain. All of my regret will wash away somehow, but I cannot forget the way I feel right now. In these small hours, these little wonders, these twists and turns of fate, every twist and turns of fate, time falls away. Yeah, but these small hours still remain. They still remain. These little wonders, all these twists and turns of fate, time falls away. But these small hours, these little wonders still remain.
Ladies and gentlemen, we bring to a close today's commencement exercises. We thank you for honoring us with your presence.
Warm greetings to you all. My name is Tony Fauci, and I am the director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases at the United States National Institutes of Health and the chief medical advisor to the United States President Joe Biden. I am delighted to have this opportunity to congratulate the outstanding graduates of the 2021 class of the Davao Medical School Foundation. I commend you for persevering to complete your medical education under extremely trying circumstances. When SARS-CoV-2 began its sweep around the globe more than a year and a half ago, sick patients quickly overwhelmed hospitals and imposed crushing levels of stress and strain on their medical staffs. Healthcare workers had no book to tell them how best to care for patients with this novel illness. Relying on the best teacher under these circumstances, namely experience, they learned, you learned, and we all continued to learn. Yet tragically, the world has already lost 4 million people to this disease. Currently, we are at a critical juncture in the evolution of the COVID-19 pandemic. In a triumph of science, our pathway to end the pandemic has been lit by the remarkably rapid development of a highly effective COVID-19 group of vaccines. Yet, as you know, the global community is now struggling to access and deploy these vaccines faster than SARS-CoV-2 can spread and mutate into variants that may be more transmissible and possibly more deadly. I implore you to encourage people in your country to get fully vaccinated against COVID-19 for themselves, their loved ones, and their communities. As you move into the next stage of your medical careers, regardless of your medical specialty, now, more than ever, we need your talent, your energy, your resolve, and your character to help restore and protect the health of the world. When we enhance the well-being of our people, it helps ensure the stability and the vibrancy of our societies. And so, congratulations on completing your medical education. Please keep well, and I wish you all the best.